Hello, and welcome to another craft and chat. I have a lot to do for Mudwood Cottage today, making gnomes and other little sculptures. So I'm not going to probably be able to spend as much time, but I wanted to update on the dress. So I'm going to turn around the camera and let you see how far I've gotten and what I plan on doing next. So here's what I've got so far. This is the skirt, and I'm going to just say that it's not as full up here at the top as it needs to be because I just used the pattern I'd used before. And while it's got a lot of fullness at the bottom, I need more fullness up here. So I'm going to redo it in a velvet or velour. I may see if I have enough of this background fabric to do it, or I have a greener, more Kelly green also available that both shades look really good with this print. So anyway, want to do a second skirt in the velvet or velveteen or velour or whatever it is I end up using that has a fuller top to it. This is the stomacher, and I do plan on possibly adding some details to the front of it. It would be okay just like this, but historically, even with a pattern, there would be it would look like it was laced, or you would put a bunch of lace on it. I think I'm going to do some details on this one with some black ribbon, and then I'm going to make a second one that has a lace front. That's another thing that I want to do when I make the other skirt, is I want to do that front panel. So I don't know if you can see it, but there is a panel in the front, and I want to do that front panel with lace so that it looks like a skirt under the skirt. So on the second one, to have more of that lace, and I'll match the stomacher to that so that it would have the continuation of the pattern. The top here, it came together really well. I didn't have to change anything. This is the peplum thing, and I think when I make the pink one, I'm not going to do this because this gives it more of a jacket appearance to me, and that's probably just me, but I don't think I'm going to do that on the pink one when I finally get to that. This lace here is for the sleeves, and I'm trying to decide whether to gather them separately so that they give a greater fullness, or whether to gather them, like lay one on top of the other like I did here, and then just gather them together. It might work better in this scale to do it that way. This is also another project, I guess, that the pocket. So when I go to do the secondary skirt, I will need to make sure that I put in a slit for access to the pocket. And the pocket will need to be embroidered and then have the edges finished and tie on underneath the skirt. It's just a fun little detail of the era. I wanted to show that in my book here. So we've got the stomacher detail with these are not laces that do anything. They just look cool, texture, I guess. So you would create a couple of lacing anchor points and then put lace on the front. And then this is one that stomacher with a different style of lace. I realize this lacing and that lacing are said and spelled the same, but they're two different kinds of lace, aren't they? And this is a pocket, and it was very commonplace to have some kind of embroidery on your pocket. And there are groups that just totally just focus on pockets and how they're made and the details that were put into them. And I actually don't know that much about the pockets. This says that it was made out of a heavy white cotton and wool mixture, which it's referring to this one right here, this historical piece that they actually had. So I can see that I have a lot of research to do just to educate myself better on what all can go into a pocket. I made this one, or cut this one out of felt. I think I remember the American Girl Felicity having a pocket kit that was made with felt. And I don't think that's historically accurate. Although, if you did a combination of cotton and wool, it would not be this felt texture. It would definitely not be. So, like I said, I have a lot of research to do there, and then the embroidery. And I don't know if you can tell what with the fact that I'm using the background here, but my desk is covered in clay working and tools and clay. And so I don't have access to it right now, which means I can't sew on the machine. So a lot of this is I either need to switch to doing it by hand or wait until I get a break in what I'm doing over there. But that's the update for today. If you have any questions about what I'm doing, I welcome them. Maybe you give me a curiosity you have so that I could go and do the research so that we can both learn. Let me know. I think this is really fun. I do like this together when it's all together on the doll. So she's gonna have an option here of 2 different skirts, and this is before we even get to the pink silk. So just having a lot of fun with it before it actually gets done. If you would be interested in a pattern, let me know. I am keeping track of everything that I am doing and making sure I have a record of it so that I can turn it into a pattern if there's interest. So let me know if you're interested in a pattern for that 16-inch doll. Maybe you just like making historical gowns and putting them on little mannequins. That's kind of cool. That really interested me there for a second. Well, maybe more than a second, but that would look really cool in a display cabinet. But if you are interested in a pattern for this gown, once I've got the all worked out, let me know. And I will see you on Friday with an update and hopefully more on the little dollhouse I was building. And maybe we'll get to move on to something else within the high rise. I don't know. It's not Friday yet, so I'm not there. Have a great day and a delightful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.